Welcome back to Politricks Watch. This is Sir P. Now, right now, the 87s them down mobile in a world of problem. Them in a serious problem. Now, you might be asking yourself, then, Sir P, what them do now? People, the 87s them in a mobile end up bruise the one thing the Jamaican government really cares about. Now, if you're a simple Simon, you'll probably be saying, oh, them take the life of a Jamaican? Not really. That's not really high on the list of things the Jamaican government cares about. See, what they did was to hurt or at least bruise or graze the golden goose. And that golden goose is, of course, the tourism industry and the tourism cash cow. Because down there in Montego Bay, so a group of 87s went to take out a man right in front of the RIU Hotel in Montego Bay. Now, if you ever want to understand just how powerful these hotels are in Jamaica, if you go on loop and read the story, right? This is the title you will see on loop. You can go check it out if you want, if you don't believe me. It says 2 people get shot, 1 fatally near prominent hotel in Montego Bay. Yes, near prominent hotel in Montego Bay. It didn't say RIU, it just says prominent hotel in Montego Bay. That's how powerful these hotels are in Jamaica, that even news organizations afraid to call them name. News organizations can't tell the people them say, yo, you know, sorry, hotel. They have to say prominent. Shaking in your boots, probably afraid of some lawsuit. When the job of these people is to report news, they would not hesitate to say, for example, in front of Crossroads or in front of, let me use a Jamaican business as an example then. If you have your business or you have your plaza, they will not hesitate to say, hey, this happened in front of XYZ Plaza. Right? They would not hesitate to say this happened in front of Sir P Plaza. But when it comes on to them big hotels, St. James and Ocean and place, them have to say prominent. Now people, this is what happened from my understanding. They came for a man who was a vendor, 50-year-old man by the name of Carlton Morrison. Right? The man them left all the way to Mobile. Sorry, all the way to Flankers. Well, I don't know where them come from, but it is said the man come from Flankers, right? And I guess he work right in front of the RIU Mobile. You know, them always have some little vending things right there, so. People, them could have catch the man anytime. Them could have catch him in my yard, them could have catch him leaving in my yard, wherever. The man them go film right in front of the hotel people, right? Near a car wash. Them take out the man, and a security guard end up pick up a steer round. The security guard, from what I understand, had actually finished working. Right? Him done work, change him clothes, and I go home. As him a go home, the rain start fall, right? And he must turn back to get like a shelter. And just in that little instant right there, so when the man them come for the vendor, him end up get caught tonight and pick up a round. Because of course, as I say all the time, it's as simple as that in Jamaica, right? Because when I first heard the security guard get injured, I thought it was a case where, you know, him pop off and then there was some kind of exchange. No, straight around catching people. Hide him hide from rain or come back for your umbrella, right? People, I want you to understand, so them 87s, yeah, now I don't have much time left, right? Matter of fact, if I was them, I'd go pick up my spot on a Dove Cut or Medarest or whatever is the Mobile equivalent to Dove Cut. Right? Because people, this hotel on this day was full of pure foreign dignitaries and dupes. Right? Whole heap of launches like one about the place, enough big dupes coming into the place, right? And enough of them that stay at RIU Montego Bay. When something like this happen at the gate of said hotel, with beer foreigners in the place, people, it's going to motivate the government to get rash. It's going to motivate the government to get cool. That is why I firmly believe the man will get dashed left, right and center for this. Because as I said at the start of the video, this right here is what the government really lose sleep about. See, 1,300 people every year. Yeah, people born every day. Can always replace those. But the cash cow, tourism, you must be joking. Pull up in front of RIU, come wet up man. Pull up in front of our precious prize bull, our precious cash cow, come hurt our image. I mean, I don't know who has a good image of Jamaica. Anyway, everybody knows that Jamaica is a crime-infested country, so I don't know. It's not like these dignitaries and dupes were flying in thinking, oh, we're going into a bastion of safety, right? But at least they were thinking they were in an era that was immune to the foolishness. People, understand something. It's only when things like this happen, you're going to see some real effort from the government, right? You see, when things like this happen, it forced them on fact. See, it's all good and well when people get taken out in a flankers and Grand Hill and Canterbury and then places them a mobile. Yeah, get up people. Yeah, let them kill out themselves. That's the attitude. For years, that's the attitude the government has had. Yeah, let them kill out themselves. Right? As I did, if you remember my Stone Crusher video part 2, that's what I said. As long as it was kept in the garrisons, as long as it was just poor people are dead, yeah, whatever. As long as the world now see it, yeah, whatever. But now that it start to turn up in front of hotels, in front of RIU, in front of big dignitaries and dupes, all kind of high-ranking officials, now the government will be forced to act. Now the government is going to have to make the world see say they mean business. That is why, tell us the man them who do this, clearly not a head pan them body, right? Because they carry this thing too far and too close to the golden goose. The tourism cash cow, Jamaica's main, or it's at least definitely top 2 income earners, right? So I know remittance is up there as well. At one point I heard remittance pass out, right? But tourism is always top 2. So now you're doing foolishness like this in front of a big hotel, and you know RIU, the people them Spanish people, you know, one phone call, you know. Right, first of all, them people have a direct line to the top man in the country. Right, all of the top officials. One phone call in a strong Spanish accent. You people need to get a grip. You people need to sort yourselves out. And you already know Jamaican politicians are going to say, yes sir, yes sir, I'll deal with it right now sir, on it sir. Will happen again sir. That's what's going to happen. People, this is not good. This is not good because these dignitaries and dupes, I guess them coming after do some kind of investment, right? Like it means a new hotel, a bill and all kind of things, right? You cannot be having people getting scared away and thinking that them can't invest in Jamaica. We've already scared off most of the locals, right? Because enough local Jamaicans or enough born Jamaicans who don't want to come back, come invest in the country, already get scared off, right? So now, the foreign investors, if them get scared off, you already know how that go, right? As me say, it shouldn't come to this. It shouldn't need foreign investors scared to make politicians react. It shouldn't make foreign investors nervous to make politicians start take this thing as serious, right? But unfortunately, that's how it works. It's usually the people who have the bigger checkbook, right, and who have the bigger name, who make politicians jump at a time like this. Because for years it has been said, and people know that enough Jamaicans are foreign, sit down on a bag of money and would love to come back into the country, come invest. We know that. No, listen, people listening to the sound of my voice right now, may have subscribers, right? People link me all the time, people contact me on Instagram all the time, who are very, very successful people are foreign. Very, very successful. They can come back to Jamaica, come start something big. And they're all afraid. And I always tell people, listen, I try to do my part. I try to encourage people and tell them, listen, even though the crime situation is bad in Jamaica, if you have the money, secure a piece of land out there. Right? I always tell people that. Right? I can't tell nobody, say, yo, yeah man, come back man, I know say you go safe. I can't tell nobody that, and I'd be lying if I said that. Right? But I always encourage people, listen, hold on for a piece of land. You have the money, you have the capital. Hold on for a piece of land. Because in a 10 years time, 15 years time, all kind of man from all about the road will come buy up everything, right? And the land not go left, nothing not go left, right? So if you can, as a Jamaican, hold on upon a piece of land. Even if you not go immediately nothing with it now, maybe you want to scope out, see how the crime situation go look for the next 2-3 years, fine. But hold on upon some real estate, right? Because at the end of the day, Jamaica, as in the land itself, right, the piece of rock is still valuable, people. It's still a valuable country, right? We have a lot to offer the world, a great location, we speak English, etc. Right? The country might be suffering from a serious case of sympatonitis, but listen, Jamaica is still a place where you can invest your money. So even if you're not going to invest right away, buy and hold. Because right now, downtown Kingston and all them places up on the waterfront, all of them places to buy up, people. All of them places to buy up, and the man them just hold it. Them hold it because them know say, when the time come, the government will go scrape up who get scrape up and push out who get push out. Right, and then them can start build. Right, so I encourage Jamaicans abroad to do the same. People, we could see how this one turn out, but mark my word, the man them who carry out this act, I'm gonna go feel it. I'm gonna go feel it wicked. Patreon squad, big up on yourself. Please like, comment, and share the video. Bless.